Hello everyone, Edain here and welcome back. Today we're not doing a battle, we're just going to have a discussion about mostly this picture. But before we do, I just want to say a few weeks ago, while I was recording, I noticed that the quality of the video and the quality of my voice was really bad. And I did kind of mention that a little bit in the last video, but I want to mention it more in full now. Basically, so I decided to, one, go through, spend an entire weekend going through all my settings, doing everything I could to make it look as clean as possible, so that in the future videos will look nicer. You can hear me a lot clearer. So I also got a new microphone, and I upped the suppression on it, the noise suppression. So things um, wind in the background or other noises in the background are less likely to be heard. You can only hear my voice. Maybe some other things from here to there. Suppression isn't always perfect, but I hope I've got it to a point where I'm happy with the quality of the content, and that you are all happy with the quality of the content. Well, as many people as I can. I can't please everyone. So, on to the main topic of this video. The Edain team posted this picture about a month ago now, and I wanted to talk about it for a while, but I wanted to make sure I got everything that I wanted to talk about in my head as clear as possible, so I could be like, okay, is this, and this I want to talk about. And then later on, you can comment back on this video and just say, oh, you think this and this and this, and then we can start have some dialect about that. So firstly, we have these bits here. I believe, as it's quite obvious, that those are the wall points that you used to get in BFME 2. Those small little wall turrets that had the little spike at the top, where you would build walls from. It makes a lot of sense. But they've increased the size and made it in a way so that these new expanded walls, where you can put units on top of, have still got the full array of movement that the smaller walls used to have for the smaller wall segments, which is a very good thing. I really like this. It's a definite improvement and a good way of making sure that things can move between everything quite easily. And you can also get certain angles which are quite easy to see on this. You've got one angle here, another angle there, so you can see all these points are all connected by these wall joints. I don't know what to call them, so I'm just going to keep giving them different names. Next, we have that building over there. I'm not 100% sure what that could be. I have two guesses. One, it could be an archer tower, like with the battle towers that were just small little things that would just come off the walls, and you'd eventually just see them shooting things that got too close. This one looks a lot bigger. It could be that several archers now exist on these, or they can even be stationed with a unit of archers to give them enhanced range, perhaps. Not 100% sure what they are. We don't know. I don't know anything about this. It's only the picture we were given. We were only given an article explaining, oh, this is what all of this is about, and this is what all of this is about, since they're all still going through it. But looking at it, it's either an archer tower, because even though there are other towers on there, those are just made by builders. They're not part of the wall system itself. The second thing that it could be, that is the way that units get on and off of walls, and you build them on those wall plots there. You would just click on it again. You'd have your option to build the wall, but you can also say upgrade to what do you call it? Stairway. Upgrade to a stairway, so units can walk up into it, and that's how that would work. The only reason why I think that might not be what it is because how would you decide from which angle the stairway would be able to begin from? Would it only your units be allowed on there? Could other units get on there as well from other players? I'm not quite sure. But those are my two theories. It's either an archer tower or a way of getting units up and down off the walls. Because as you can see on this from this picture, there are no like stairways on how to get up onto the walls. So you have to be wondering how they managed to get all these units on these walls if there's no way to get them on the walls. Because I still don't know myself yet either. Next, we have the quite obvious thing, the thing in the center where all the archers are just positioned on top. We have the gate, which looks a lot bigger than the original gate. It's not just two little turrets and then the gate just suddenly appears and disappears. There is the gate mechanism from the BFME 1 gates for Gondor and Rohan. And you can also see those archers are shooting at something. Not sure what it is, but I'm assuming that they're shooting with greater range because of the elevated position of the gate. If not just because of the walls in general. And you've also got, you can see some Citadel Guard protecting the gate up front because, like most gates in Battle for Middle-earth, if they get destroyed, units can just walk through them. Or if the gates are open, anyone can walk through them because it's just an open space. So anything can come through. The only thing I'm worrying about, though, is what would happen if the gate is destroyed? Would the entire 3-block system just collapse? Will all the units on top just fall down as well? Which I'm assuming would happen with any units on a wall where it collapses. Would it be an instant death? Would they just fall? We don't know yet. But it'll be interesting to find out. I'm assuming it's going to be instant death on any unit that remains on the wall as the wall segment is getting destroyed. And it would be all 3 wall segments that get destroyed at once. Next, we have some trebuchets on the walls. So that fit for me. They look very much like stationary trebuchets. They're not been put up there by going upstairs in any way, shape, or form. So those are obviously similar to the gate. They are what you build one wall plot. You go back. You build a wall plot. You can then extend it to make walls, and then you have, just like in BFME 2, you can build certain buildings on those singular plots just by clicking on the plot and then seeing what's available. The gate obviously needs to be on a 5-point wall minimum. It has to be done in the center one, the third one. Trebuchets and the arrow towers, if I'm wrong about the arrow towers, only need a 1 block separation. So that would be why that looks like that. And it could possibly be why that is the arrow tower, but not actually on the wall plot. I could be wrong on that account. Again, not 100% sure. This is all speculation going off of a picture that the Edain team gave very little context about, just saying this is what the wall system looks like right now. And yeah, it's very interesting to see that it looks like this. And working with what we've got, this is everything we know. I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying this new look. We've also got, as I was talking earlier, those just separate wall plots. And as I said, you can see quite obviously where the wall plots are separated. You've got these pillars in between each plot. So it goes from the wall segment to every single plot has those pillars separating them, so the player can very easily click which one they want and then select an upgrade for a certain defensive building, maybe even another wall plot, because that was a thing you could do in BFME 2 vanilla, was build a wall and just build another wall plot in somewhere else, and then you can extend the wall in different directions. And looking at everything, you can see obviously the base. Inside, you've got your townhouse, your workshop, you've got a barracks, an archery range, maybe another townhouse, is quite hard to tell, a signal fire, and the citadel in the back, in the top left. So, another thing I'm thinking of is that walls are going to be cut off at a certain point. You can't build them too far from the citadel, kind of like what they did with, I think it was vanilla. They made it so you can't build walls everywhere, or was that Age of the Ring? Anyway, at some point in time, you could not build walls further than your citadel in a certain radius. And if you built another citadel, you could then build walls further outwards. Fortresses, I mean fortresses, not citadels. Fortresses for BFME 2. Citadels for Edain and BFME 1. And yep, this is everything that I've been able to gauge looking at everything. We have wall plots, we have the trebuchets, we have the gates, we have whatever that is. Again, still don't know what it is. Either an arrow tower or a way up and down from the walls. Again, let me know what you think is going to be the way units are going to be able to go up and down walls. Will they make a new building that's entirely different? That builds... Oh, that'd be interesting, actually. Instead of having an upgrade for these, you actually get another option saying build stairs. And you just have the same kind of system as the wall, but it's an actual staircase. I don't know if that's possible. Anyone who uses any like modding tools for Battle for Middle-earth, if you have any knowledge, please let me know, because I'm very interested in what this is what's going on in this picture. And I hope the Edain team releases another article about this soon in the future, so I can get some more information out to everyone, saying, okay, so this is what that means, this is what this means, this is all about this is all about that, so I can actually stop speculating and start getting actual facts out. Because as much as I enjoy just speculating on things, I do also enjoy having concrete knowledge, saying, okay, this is what this does, this is what this does, that is what this is what that is. At the moment, I can only go off my own game knowledge and just looking at things, this is what it looks like. Which, yeah, that is everything I have to say. Hope everyone learned something from this. If there's anything to learn from me rambling. I hope the video quality and my own audio quality has improved for everyone watching, so that in the future there's no need to worry about video quality or audio quality, and I don't have to keep getting constant comments saying, oh, you need to improve this or improve that, and oftentimes I do, but normally it's just me having to tinker with things. But we've seen what happens when I tinker with things. Sometimes I lose everything, I have to start back at square one. Anyway, I will see you all in the next video. Farewell.